How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the channel. This is Big Daddy Dave, and this is a map tour for a new mod map to Farming Simulator 22 called Rock Crawl. And of course, we're going to start with the description. It says, "Welcome to Rock Crawl. This was originally intended for vehicles and equipment testing, but now with the addition of rock crawling section, I've decided to release it based on feedback. It was designed for tractor use. Gets tricky with smaller vehicles. I've included placeable rocks so you can build up any parts of the course that you're having troubles with. I've also added a placeable marker to give you an indication of how far you've progressed on the hill climbs. While it's not strictly a farming map, the map has few fields and sell points that allow you to build your own farm if you wish. I wish you lots of fun." This map was created by Alien Jim and is 95.93 megabytes to download. As you can see, the map is right here on your screen. We start down here in the southernmost portion of the map. And what do we own? Everything. We own the whole map. So this map is not your typical map. This is set up mainly as a testing map. You have a map kind of set aside to where you can test equipment, test tractors, test vehicles that come out, all sorts of things, new equipment, the whole nine yards. It's literally meant to just kind of come on and mess around. It's not really intended to be farming. So no periphery to purchase on this one, no collectibles. Of course, there's no contracts, no animals to start out with, no production chains, besides what you put onto the map yourself. You can still use it as a farming, esque map, but it's not intended for such things. There are custom mods to this map. If we look at the various all the various channels there, I think it might be under tools. Yeah, here we go. So you do have under tools, you have the rock crawl mod. This is the vehicle workshop mod, as well as the teleportation device. This teleportation device, all it is just a marker on the map that allows you to fast travel to said marker. A couple additional garages as well, garages. I was reading that title. A couple of farmhouses in addition. There is the sawmill that's special to this production site, or this map. No sell points, no greenhouses, no orchards, and no generators. No cows, no horses, pigs, sheep, chickens, bees, or others. But there are additional paintings palettes as well. And then if we look at mods and DLCs under the purchasable sections, you go here, you can see there is a custom made MKU 96. This is a 96,000 liter tanker, and you'll see where this comes in handy later on. Let's see. So we start here, like I said, at the middle southern portion of the map. If we come over here, you can see some of our starting equipment over here. Speaking of starting equipment, what do we start out with? For this map, you start out with a medium New Holland T7.275 HD. Under large tractors, a Case Magnum 400 power drive. Under trucks, a MAN TGS 18.500 4x4, as well as a Mack Anthem 6x4 MP8 505. Under trailers, you have the Stroutman Aperion 3401, as well as forestry equipment, the Flegel Timber Runner. And lastly, you have several of the tankers, the MKU 96, another MKU 96, 3 MKU 96. You got a whole bunch of them here, actually. Let's see. So we will start over here with a medium petrol tank, vehicle workshop, Over here is the phone booth that's rigged out to be a shop dealer. So just an access point to purchase to your purchase menu. Come over here. There's this little barrel, or just a little addition. I don't know point or purpose, but it's there. Right here is the farmer's market. This is a buy and sell point. So selling down here, pull a trailer up and you can purchase various items, various base game items from here. Over here is the farmer's market milk sell point, right here. Here is the farmer's market wool sell point. Farmer's market products sell point. So this is where you take any products that you can produce. Over here is a BGA. So like I said in the description, you know, you can use this map as an actual map for testing and stuff. So you have your buy points, sell points, things like that, so it can be functional. At the BGA you can purchase this, and it is for $1, so that's a pretty cheap BGA, and it's just a standard BGA, as you can see. Over in front of us here we have a bunker silo. If we backtrack just a little ways, directly in front of us is a lumber sell point for the wood that can be harvested, and you can just click on the sell wood trigger while putting the wood in that box there. Here is a sell point for wood chips. Here's our animal dealer. If you have pens or pastures on the map, the little menu will come up and you can purchase from it. And then over here is a water fill point. Now one thing that's kind of wild about this map, I've never seen another map do this. You can see right here in front of us, there's a cow just kind of wandering around. And there's various animals. There's another one straight ahead, just kind of wandering around the entirety of the map. It's kind of wild. They're not yours. There's nothing you can do with them. They're just kind of there. You can see there's a whole bunch of production points, again, for testing and stuff. You know, these are things that you have access to. So you've got, you know, your bread. You've got, what is this? Pallet of butter, cakes, is that canola oil? Yep, canola oil, cereals, all the various production products. Over here you have a bunch of bales, some straw, grass, hay, silage, in both square and round, as well as cotton. And from here, what we're going to do is we're going to fast travel to the other side of the map, because actually, nope, I lied. We're not going to go that direction just yet. First, we're going to go all the way back over here. Just fast travel to the tractor to save a little bit of distance. So this is kind of the, this bottom section here is kind of the, like the selling area, buying area kind of deal. That Alien Jim kind of left in as standard. Right here in front of us we have a grape orchard. It's huge. If you look at the map, we're here about halfway up the map is the grape orchard, as well as a olive grove. Again, huge. And if you look here on the ground, placeable testing area. We have this huge area directly in front of us that's just loaded. I'm sorry, that's just completely flat and barren. Perfect place to put down a whole bunch of placeables to test them out and do anything and everything that you really want to do. Right directly in front of us, once we get up closer to it, is a giant body of water, so you can potentially test out bridges and other various things that would do for water. Terraforming is definitely going to be a thing on this map, to where you can kind of you know, test things out. Again, this is designed as a testing map. This is to basically take place of any map that you may currently have to test out various equipment. Up to the north, we do have a couple of fields. You can see there's a wheat field, a corn field. I believe that's corn. Yep, corn, and a sugar beet. No, sugar cane field. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to fast travel to this hill climb area, all the way to the west side of the map. You can see that's basically how these little teleports work. It's just a little placeable on the ground that allows you to fast travel to it. And here is another water fill point, as well as another vehicle workshop. A couple of our semi-trucks and trailers. And you can see what you're supposed to do is be able to take these various weighted trailers. So these ones are filled up to 32,000 liters, 64,000 liters. You can verify by walking up to it. And 96,000 liters. So all these are 96,000. They're just filled to different capacities at the moment. But then you take them up these beastly things. These are the hill climbs. You have a kind of paved section over here, as well as a plowed section, kind of rough and tumble area to go up these giant hills. You can see hill climb area 1, and then over there is hill climb area 2. And then if we come over to this area down here, you know what? Nah. Directly in front of us is a kind of washboard testing area. And this is kind of the rough section of testing. You can see there's kind of an alternating washboard as well as a more standardized washboard area. And then beside it here is kind of just a plowed path, again to test shocks and whatnot, shock movement. Here is a rough path, so if you look at it you can kind of see there's a bunch of bumps and waves in the pathway here. And then lastly is a smooth area, nice and smooth. Over here where that car is, it's just kind of a circular area to drive at speed, with some traffic. And then, now we're going to fast travel. So, here, we'll go do this. So we started here in the bottom corner. We checked out the fuel point as well as the buy point vehicle shop. We then checked out the farmer's market, the farmer's market milk, farmer's market wool, farmer's market products. Shoot, I skipped the straw barn. The biogas, we'll go back to it and check it out. We'll visit that. Yeah, here we go. So straw barn is right there. Biogas, we then saw the wood chip as well as wood cell point, the animal dealer, the water fill point. We then came and checked out the placeables area, showing off the various fields of grapes and olives, as well as the water point here in the middle. And we didn't see it, but just showed off on the map the various fields in the very back. Then we fast traveled over to here and we saw the water fill point as well as the vehicle workshop and the hill climb area teleporter. We saw these various hill climb areas as well as these kind of shock test paths. And then we fast traveled back to here to show off the straw barn. Now we are going to go to this teleporting point, and this is the start of the obstacle course. And this is rock climbing. This is kind of the big test of any tractor vehicle, is see how far you can get, and you can kind of get on here and kind of play around, see how well you do. You can kind of time how fast you can get through all the obstacles and whatnot. You can set up kind of a point system if you need to reverse through anything. Like there, I would be, deducted points for going in reverse. But just kind of have fun with it. You're supposed to, the whole point is to stay between the barrels here. and follow the entire arrow course. Um, Going through all the various obstacles. You got all these chunks of wood and lumber laying around, um, as well as all these rocks and stones and debris and whatnot that's just kind of everywhere. Um, yeah, it's just a map to be fun. And that's pretty much the entirety of the map. Now, opinion time. Again, 0 to 5 scale, what do I think? For a Farming Simulator 22 map, I think it's a 0 out of 5. Now, that comes with a bit of a caveat. This was not intended to be a Farming Simulator map, per se. This was intended to be a mod testing map. With that being said, if you were to take into account that this is very kind of niche and is built with a purpose, then I give this a 5 out of 5. As a kind of testing map for someone to come on and test out various vehicles and equipment, this is really, really cool. You get to see all the articulation in the vehicles, all the physics that play, and you just have kind of a place to kind of run around and just have some fun, just kind of be a little goofy. Again, this isn't meant to be, an area for you to really take serious. So yeah, that being said, and it looks like I got stuck. That being, oh, maybe not. But that being said, yeah, I would give this, with the caveat of knowing that this is kind of a map to be purpose driven. 5 out of 5. Yeah, definitely. Alien Gym really does great work, and this one is no exception. I'm really excited about this one because I think I will use this as kind of my testing map. I basically use Alien Gym maps for that to begin with. My current testing map is No Man's Land. Outside of No Man's Land, I sometimes use Western Wilds, also by Alien Gym. Now I think this one's going to be my new one, just to be able to, mess around and see the various things that can be done with all the different mods and whatnot. So, pretty excited to see what kind of mods get released into the future and what can be done with them on this map. But that's pretty much it with this map. If you enjoyed this map tour, please let me know by liking, sharing, subscribing, following, doing all the things that the algorithms enjoy you doing. And that being said, I hope you have a fantastic day. Take care.